Coming up on Mountain News at 6, tragic new developments in the search for 10-year-old Jaden Spicer. And new cameras in some Kentucky work zones aim to crack down on speeding in those areas.
We made into the 80s today. Rain chances continued. Now the question is, how long will they last? Details coming up.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 6.
Good evening again. We begin with a very sad breaking news update out of Breathitt County. According to the aunt of Jaden Spicer, the 10-year-old child was found dead. Now on your screen you see the Facebook post his aunt shared about 4:45 this afternoon saying, "Rest in peace, Jaden." He was reportedly missing nearly 1 week ago in Breathitt County. Since then, Kentucky State Police and others have been searching in an area near Jackson. A reward was being offered to help find Jaden. A well-known priest, Father Jim Sitchko, is offering to cover funeral expenses now, if necessary. He posted that on social media a short time ago. Now, we are still working to confirm with officials that Jaden's body was found. But again, we have spoken with the family directly, who tell us that Spicer's body was found this afternoon. We still do not know any of the circumstances surrounding his death. We have not heard of any arrests or anything like that. Again, we are still waiting for details from police. We have crews in the area working to get more answers. We will update you on air and online as we learn more. And of course, we'll have the very latest tonight at 11. A Floyd County teenager accused in a shooting incident might stay behind bars. A judge denied 19-year-old Weston Harris's request to reduce his $100,000 cash bond. Police say Harris was driving a car on August 1st when shots were fired at 4 occupied vehicles on US 23 in Prestonsburg. The judge called the allegations startling and noted this is the 3rd time in less than a year Harris has faced criminal charges. His case will go before a grand jury. Scattered showers and storms are rumbling through the mountains. First Alert meteorologist Eric Dean has our first look at the forecast. Eric?
That's right, Steve. If you have plans tonight, make sure you take the rain gear with you because showers and storms are pushing through. 85 was our high today, pretty much where we should be for this time of year anyway. 70 was our low. 66 is our average. No rain here in Hazard, but we're sitting at just over 2 inches for the month. Here's a look at live pinpoint Doppler radar right now. And you're noticing over towards Harlan County, seeing some rain right now. North of Pikeville, seeing a little bit of rain pushing its way into portions of Dickinson and Buchanan County in Virginia. This is the scene in Moorhead right now. Temperature right now, 84 degrees. Feels like 90 out there. You can see the clouds picking up. Same story in Harlan County. You can see the rain that's pushing through. Again, this sensor is way up there on Black Mountain. So on Black Mountain, temperatures right now in the 60s. Right now, we're seeing temperatures in the 70s and 80s. Look at Somerset, 84 degrees, 82 in Boonville, 82 in Jackson. You factor in that feels like temperature. Somerset was at 100 at the last hour, now down to 92, 87 Boonville, 87 Jackson, 81 in Prestonsburg. If you have plans tonight, again, take the rain gear with you as shower and storm chances continue in the forecast. Now, how long will they last? I'll have that answer coming up in the First Alert forecast in a few minutes. Steve.
Very much. A Laurel County 18-year-old is behind bars after a high-speed chase last week. Deputies say on August 7th, Raymond Cody Carl Asher refused to stop during a traffic stop on Maple Grove Road, driving 90 miles an hour in a 35-mile-per-hour zone. When officers stopped him, they found he was under the influence and had a female juvenile in the vehicle. Asher faces multiple charges, including DUI, fleeing or evading police, and several counts of wanton endangerment. A Detroit man is charged after an incident at a Laurel County motel. Deputies say 37-year-old Darnell Yarbrough shattered a window August 8th, then drove away, nearly hitting someone in the parking lot. He was later arrested by London police on unrelated charges. On August 9th, deputies served a warrant charging him with criminal mischief and wanton endangerment. He remains in the Laurel County Correctional Center. Two Pineville men are accused of stealing phone lines in Bell County. A deputy says on August 8th he spotted a suspicious vehicle leaving an abandoned house on Highway 987 with its license plate covered by a shopping bag. Tommy Lewis and passenger Timothy Richardson were pulled over. Officials say they found rolls of cut phone lines, tools, and other equipment in the car. Both men are charged with criminal mischief and possession of burglary tools. New cameras are coming to some of Kentucky's highway work zones. The cameras will record speeders, but an actual officer will still be the one pulling them over. It's all the result of a state law passed earlier this year. WYMT's Phil Pendleton has more.
Some highway work zones will soon have new cameras to capture speeders. You'll know a camera is in place by this sign when entering a work zone.
When those lights are flashing, that signage is there. Operators of vehicles need to know, both commercial and private vehicles, need to know that automated speed enforcement is active at that time.
Kentucky lawmakers passed House Bill 664 earlier this year, allowing for the cameras instead of troopers or officers to detect speeding.
At its core, this new law is about one thing. It's about one thing, saving lives.
Officials say there were 1,300 work zone crashes last year with 185 injuries and 7 deaths.
Because we are going to be looking and we are going to enforce this law because we want to save lives here in Kentucky. That is the end goal.
Kentucky State Police say that an officer will be stationed somewhere beyond the work zone. You won't get a notification in the mail. You won't get a text message. The way the state law is, an officer must still be the one to pull you over in person. At the onset, only 4 camera devices will be set up, one along Interstate 64 in Shelby County, one in the Lexington area, and others in eastern Kentucky and south central Kentucky.
The goal is not to hand out tickets. It's to prevent fatalities and protect both motorists and construction crews.
Police want to stress an actual officer will still be the one issuing the citation, and if someone gets one another way, it's a sign of fraudulent activity. In Shelby County, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
The law was named the Jared Lee Helton Act after a highway worker was killed in 2019. The Rockcastle County Sheriff's Office is asking for help locating a stolen trailer. Take a look at your screen. Deputies say this trailer was taken sometime between August 8th and August 11th. They posted about it on Facebook earlier today, hoping someone in the community may have seen something. Anyone with information is asked to call the Sheriff's Office at 606-256-2121. The Southeast Kentucky Chamber of Commerce hosted a lunch and learn today, inviting its partners at Appalachian Regional Healthcare to show off a new mobile clinic. WYMT's Buddy Forbes has the details.
The ARH Mobile Clinic is on the road, hoping to bridge gaps in healthcare access.
In the Appalachian region, there are several barriers to access to care, whether that's transportation or insufficient coverage or lack of mobility or even scheduling.
Parking Appalachian Regional Healthcare's latest investment in Pikeville Tuesday, with representatives discussing its mission with the Southeast Kentucky Chamber of Commerce.
They're doing health screenings, traveling around the entire region. With this new facility, they're able to do emergency response.
The mobile clinic plans to bring primary care, health screenings, physical exams, chronic disease management, and education to some of the underserved areas of the region,
so that they can get the preventative screenings and we can catch these chronic diseases early when they're easier to treat and more affordable overall.
The idea was born in the wake of the 2022 flood and funded by an Appalachian Regional Commission grant. So the mobile clinic will also serve as an emergency response outreach.
Unfortunately, it seems like every year there is more historic flooding in this region, but during 2022 we realized this need for mobile care, that we can have emergency deployment of health care into these regions.
Officials say it is all about meeting people where they are.
This mobile clinic will allow us to take the high quality of ARH care directly to our patients.
In Pike County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
The mobile clinic is also expected to be parked at the Shaping Our Appalachian Region Summit in Corbin later this month.
All right, headlines for tonight. Shower and storm chances continue tonight and into the day on Wednesday. And we'll see a brief drop in the temperatures for Wednesday and Thursday. Details coming up.
And a Korean War veteran whose remains were thought to be unrecoverable returns to eastern Kentucky to be laid to rest.